football weekend, cool weekend. You watch football, except I didn't watch any of it. I had the opportunity to walk in and watch a game with people, catch that Iowa State game, and just went, yeah, I'm gonna go home. Have fun.
Are you retiring as a football fan?
No,
Based off the text message I got because I was watching the Niner game. By the way, you're right. We should have just recorded before the game. We should have recorded during the game. You know what? I wouldn't be as mad as I am right now. That Matthew Stafford just came to the Bay and bent us over.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
But the state of my football watching is so abysmal right now, and I know it.
Yeah.
It's better for me to just be like, I'll read the stats.
Yeah, you just catch up later. It is, I'll say this, because the Niners aren't as prevalent as they've been in the past couple
It's
years.
that damn
especially,
toe, dude. If that toe was all right,
yeah.
you were winning left and right, but
Yeah,
the toe's
I mean,
out of commission.
I am tiptoeing around the subject, but
I mean, certain quarterbacks, I'm not going to point any fingers like, I don't know, like cities like Cincinnati, for example. I mean, they just flat out call it a season and get a surgery, but not San Fran.
Yeah. No, not in San Fran. Well, we don't have good enough doctors, clearly, if you look at the rest of our team.
Yeah, I'm going to say you guys have Canadian doctors.
Yeah, you are on a wait list to get to see a specialist.
You might as well say you're going to play this season.
And this is the healthcare Mudani's bringing to the fucking New York City.
Oh, dude, and Scattaboo and Dart are going to be at the front of that line with concussions galore.
Concussion protocol, yeah, dude. The city of New York, they're entitled to compensations. You know what? The city of New York is happy that the Jets and the Giants play in New Jersey because New Jersey's got to handle all that shit.
I'm convinced Scattaboo and Dart are going to come out of concussion protocol wondering where Giuliani is.
Dude, they're gonna pregame take themselves out of a game one time because they're going to headbutt each other and give each other concussions before the game starts.
No joke. They're going to do the old army joke where you went up and be like, you ever heard turtles fuck? What?
Yeah.
Bam!
Boom! And then they just both fall backwards.
Yeah. You guys, we're not doing the touchdown cell. Oh, shit. Blue tent.
Yeah. You audibly hear the Undertaker's dong when their fucking heads ring and they just fall back.
Yeah. That's like my daughter every time she watches like YouTube shorts or something. It is an audible thing where I run in and be like, oh, you're watching wrestling? Because I keep using the Undertaker like dong right off the bat.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh man. This is false
advertising.
Just
steal sound effects.
Oh,
they just steal sound. Yeah, you thought she was cool. It turns out she's just some loser who doesn't even know who the Undertaker is.
Oh, totally, dude.
What a nerd, dude. She doesn't even know who the Undertaker is.
I'm waiting to walk in one day and I hear break it down and I'm like, oh, shit, hell yeah. And then, oh, no, never mind.
It's just a compilation of girls going, get ready for me to break it down on how I put on this lip gloss. It's like, no.
Oh, God. It's another Fortnite ad.
Yeah. With football, though, like you're 100%, like you are right. By not paying attention to it, it's definitely lowered my chances and abilities to have a heart attack. Because the Niners aren't on TV every week because Brock's not playing, so the Iowa local channels are like, where do you want that game? Like, get us a different game.
Yeah.
So I don't see it all the time, so I'm just watching it on my phone. I'm like, fucking, I don't know how the plays happen, but I'm like, oh, we're winning, or we're losing. And then that's all I know.
You saying heart attack just made me realize this is just a PSA for all you health addicts out there. Apparently, one of the number one causes for health-related, I guess, heart attacks, cold showers in the morning.
No.
Yeah, because it makes it.
Haven't you been doing that a lot lately? You're like, yeah, I'm trying to commit
I
suicide.
quit. It's just too much.
Make it look natural.
It's too much work just to barely turn that thing on. It's easier to just crank some bitch all the way to the left and be like, it's warm, it's hot, whatever.
You're gonna give yourself a cardiac arrest out of pure laziness.
Well, that's what they say.
Which is the number one leader of heart attacks is pure laziness.
Yeah, exactly. That and consumption of the triple D, diners, drive-thrus. But
dude.
I was reading about that because that article came up, and I'm guessing it's because I've talked about cold showers before, so it naturally just gives you a random article, and it's like, old people have this, and people with bad hearts and all that stuff. It's because it shrinks your blood vessels for a period of time, that shock.
Yeah, it restricts them.
And it goes, it causes cardiac arrest, and it's like there's a surplus apparently of people just collapsing in showers due to cold showers.
That's
and that explains.
I want to know what's considered a epidemic, like, because like they clearly were like, well, this is a lot happening, because they write these articles and it's like 4 people it's happened to.
It is, but I believe it more now. Now I understand why you wake up. You're having a near-death experience. And no wonder you're fucking waking up. It's like, hey, I almost died this morning. That was real cool.
Yeah, you literally kickstart your heart every morning.
And then if you survive, you get the
yeah. If you make it past the guitar scrape, then you're like, okay, we're alive.
Oh,
we're good.
Yeah, dude, I need a cigarette and a fucking beer, shower beer.
Call me fucking Sam Kinison. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not the same band, but boy, are we living on the edge.
It's not, is it? Fuck, I always do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, that's so fucking funny. You're giving yourself that explains why people always say, you take a cold shower and then you step out of it and you're like, oh, I'm warm and I'm ready to embrace the world. Yeah, you're ready to embrace the world because you saw death.
Oh, dude, yeah. You saw the moth of death come to you.
Yeah.
No psilocybin needed.
Is this triggering the DMT experience people are talking about?
I think
too?
that's
like
what
you
it
just
is.
Get that touch of it.
It's like, oh,
just
man.
a touch of the DMT.
Hey guys, oh man, I'm terrified to do this presentation. Oh, dude, I almost died this morning. I'm ready to give it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I don't even care, man. Just let me wing it, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
We're about to get an C+, A+, minus. Who gives a shit, dude? Grades don't mean anything.
Dude, what's up with you? You're annoyingly upbeat. Dude, I almost died this morning, so I went with a BFC of Monster. I am jacked and ready to go. I took my amino acids in the Monster. I'm fucking wild today.
That's why all those people keep telling you about that. That explains why people are so into cold plunges and cold showers, though. Because when you have a near-death experience, I feel like you never shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
So that's why they're telling everybody to do it.
No wonder you get out of there and then everything looks fucking fantastic. Life has more color. It's like, yeah, you almost fucking died.
Yeah, dude, we're microdosing death. Are you fucking in or out, dude?
Why? You do that is great. It's like, hey, man, microdosing's the way to go. Don't take the whole thing. If Kurt Cobain would have microdosed.
Kurt Cobain, he would still be pumping out hits. Sure, he'd be mad that he was selling out to a label, but he'd still be here.
Yeah.
Do you imagine Kurt Cobain's like still kicking it, and he's just in Target, like trying to pitch his shirts that like everybody buys from there, just like, come buy our Nirvana shirts here at Target.
Kurt Cobain would hate it now because his shirt for his band is sold in Old Navy. Unironically.
Oh, it's in Old Navy now?
Yes, unironically, they are being sold in Old Navy, along with MTV shirts.
Whoa. MTV shirts I get, but a Nirvana shirt, like, this in general, like, that's just so crazy. You know what's even crazier? I've actually seen band T-shirts from that era in Five Below.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yo, dude, by the way, you can get some sick graphic tees at Five Below.
Are you telling me Five Below is the new hot topic?
Yes.
They just have a wall of
100%.
shirts.
They'd have a wall of shirts in there, Nathan.
Nice.
You can get yourself a pretty sick. They have a sick collection of NASCAR shirts, like the old throwbacks. I almost bought myself a fucking Dale Earnhardt Jr. Amp Energy one. It was pretty cool.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say Dale Earnhardt because I sent you that photo of all the Earnhardt stuff I saw because I went to a convention, a fall convention.
A fall convention?
Yeah.
Could they get back up, or did they have to use their life alerts?
Both, but it was more for Fall Out Boy.
Damn, and you didn't invite me?
Yeah.
You knew I walked down the aisle to Sugar We're Going Down.
Yeah.
That's still one of my favorite things for my wedding. And the fact, dude, I don't think we told this on the podcast, but for my wedding, we got some fun instrumentals like that were like done by a violin. And I had Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy play when I walked into the
I remember looking
venue.
at you and be like, what the I was just mouthing,
Dude.
what the fuck?
Yeah, but dude, my favorite part is I'm standing up there and we let the song play out, and then you leaned in, and of course it's all just our families, but like it's so there's only 20 people, so everybody definitely heard you, and we are recording it, and I have the recording of it, and I could see you lean in, and you go, you would fucking do this.
I didn't say there's no way. There's maybe like 3 people around me could have heard what I said. I didn't say it that.
Yeah,
I didn't say it loud, but
If you were the only one talking at the time, though, so everybody probably looked over and at least read your lips.
I don't care. Oh, I love it. What are they got a sign language
I know,
interpreter over there?
It made me laugh so hard that the fact that you were just like, you would do this. Okay, but you went to a fall convention. You're going to have to explain this a little more other than the jokes we've been making.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's one of those like craft conventions. So people are peddling their wares.
Okay. It's kind of like how in like elementary school and middle school we had like the Christmas fairs and stuff like that where it's like you could sell gifts and different things like that, right?
Yeah, but somehow the gifts are worse than when we were in elementary school.
What? No way.
Oh, yeah.
That was like my favorite way to get Christmas gifts for our parents. Remember?
Exactly. Those were
hey,
good.
Will you give us $20 so we can get you something you don't want?
Yeah. Case in point, someone had a very detailed image of a fox looking through a barnyard square. When I say barnyard, I mean like that wood, that textured wood or whatever you have on fences. And they had a square and a fox looking through it. And this was printed on sheet metal. $400.
400.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan, it's a custom one-of-a-kind item. You can't remanufacture that.
Oh, okay.
That can't be refabricated. It's an original piece of artwork.
I told
it's not
my
like
daughter
the sheet metal is in a pattern.
Yeah. I told my daughter, I'm like, if you like that, take a photo with your phone and we can just put it on something.
Oh, you old stealing intellectual
exactly,
property.
dude.
Which I'll bet, okay, this is my problem with 90% of those like craft stations.
Okay.
They have stolen most of those designs themselves.
Oh, yes. There was a guy that had plug-in LED lit things, but the photo in front of the LED light was like Picasso's Starry Night. There's shit stolen left and right, dude. There's nothing original about any of this.
No, I added the lights.
Like, the photos I sent you, I took a photo because I was laughing so hard because this person took photos of famous people, and my instance that I sent you was Dale Earnhardt and Dale Jr., and I was laughing so hard because I'm like, Dale Jr., all right, let's go. Dale Sr., oh, what's up? But the whole point of this was they took a photo, slapped it on a piece of wood, cut around it to basically remake that toy where you give to infants. It's like, hey, fit this into this pre-cut hole. Oh, congratulations, you're learning to use your brain. And what they do on the back of it? Hot glued 2 magnets. And like, you can stick it on a fridge.
Yeah, because there's nothing more than I want is to start my day and see Dale Earnhardt and just be like, raise hell, praise Dale.
I said that to my daughter, and she looked at me with horror, like, what are you talking about?
You don't know the fucking Intimidator?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to learn you.
Let me give you a crash
You really have
course.
never told... You've really never sat down and taught your daughter the ways of the Intimidator?
Man.
The original, if you ain't first, you're last.
I know the clip to show that man meant like I will fucking win at all costs, and that's going under the track onto the field to overtake people. That ripped.
Yeah, dude. Dude, he didn't care.
No.
He was there to win.
Hell yeah.
And I know we talked about it at length when I discussed the Dale Earnhardt documentary I watched.
Oh, yeah.
But there still is nothing funnier than the fact that his son in an interview asked, like, what do you think your dad would say about changing the sport safety-wise? And he straight up, the whole documentary is leading up to this point, and he just goes, I don't think Dad would care as much about his legacy and helping make the sport safer. Yeah, I mean, he just undercut the whole point of the
exactly.
doc. It's the best. And you know what? Shout out to Dale Earnhardt Jr. for keeping it 100 because he knows for a fact his dad wouldn't give a shit.
Well, that'd be like asking what Lawrence Taylor thinks about how they hit today in football.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to go that far back. Ask Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins be like, it's fucking pussy shit. Yeah, I mean, and he doesn't even cuss.
That is true. That is true. But
that's how much Brian Dawkins hates the new rules. He would start cursing.
But I thought it was funny because as I'm going through this, it's just people peddling, we made soap. We made this. It's a bunch of jewelry. And as you're walking through this, I know that you, for a fact, because you've lamented, and I mean lamented all capital letters, going to the farmer's market. What this is all of those peons that just cross the red line to go into the food category, which they should never do. They're crossing that thin red line to go over where they're not supposed to be. They're in the danger zone. And this is where they belong. But no.
They need to call Kenny Loggins because they're in the danger zone.
I mean, I was walking around going, this is a farmer's market literally without the food now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, they've the craft people have somehow skated under the minority that we should be actually targeting because they've started infiltrating too many things and selling their arts and crafts stuff at too many events. We have too many of them. These side hustle businesses online have this is the new Amway, by the way.
Okay.
Because we used to have Amway, right, where you would sell like water bottles and candy bars in that pyramid scheme. Now they've moved on. They go, well, you can be an artist, and if you make these crafts, but if you buy the supplies from us and make them, you can then sell them. This is the new Amway.
Okay.
It's just China making buku bucks off of people buying the craft material.
So, yeah, and they just have little odds and ends, and it's just like walking through, and it's like, oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see... No, I can't see myself getting this. There's so many booths, and I go through so many things. The people that work with steel there, that make flamingos that rock and all this other stuff, I'm like,
I want to rock.
Yeah, but I'm like, man, you could make something so much cooler, and it'd just be a one of one. I had stupid respect for people that did that. There's only a couple where you walk through, and I was like, and they were Christmas ones, and I was like, I have respect for you. You made two snowmen, a big one and a small one, and it was just cut out of steel, like a rusted steel, so you know, tetanus shot if you want to buy it, but it was really cool, and they made two, and it's like, hey, that one's sold, there's still this one, that's it. We don't have a pile of shit back here of these.
Rusty the Snowman.
Yeah, you saying that just makes me think of Rusty from the Griswolds.
Yeah. Yeah, that is cool though. Like when you find like that's the thing. There are some crafting people out there like that, right? Who are doing original stuff that's really cool and unique that like they're doing one of one stuff. But it's the noise of all the other just stuff that you see everybody else doing that's you can tell they're trying to make it a quick buck, but they have a great sales pitch on trying to talk about how they're an artist.
Somebody stopped us because they were investigator, and they were telling a gruesome story about how somebody dragged two people out onto 65th Street, executed them, threw them into the woods. This guy investigated that and ended up having to go around the world to go about this cartel to do that. And I was like, oh, that's a thing.
That's a nice made-up story, bud. Good job.
I was just like, and all this to sell his book. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to read your fan fiction.
When do the sparkly vampires show up? It's like, oh man, what are we doing? So
he was walking around. He didn't even have a booth.
Oh, he had a booth, and he was just randomly stopping people.
I thought he was walking around with his book, like, let me tell you this gruesome story while you try to eat a caramel apple.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was funny. Also, the thing. Okay. People watching. Phenomenal. People that are just like, I'm buying all this crap. I'm like, ugh, what are you doing? Somebody cut out wooden figures, painted kids' faces on them, and painted the wooden figures, and then they put them on plastic dinosaurs. This thing is 6 inches long, way too big. It's just this ginormous thing to hang on a Christmas tree. I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's a giant Christmas ornament.
Yeah. That weighs a pound and a half. I'm like, that's bending the whole tree limb down.
Yeah, it's gonna look like the Charlie Brown tree. It's just gonna droop over.
So they also had this one place that was just selling pound cakes, and when I say they had no less,
you couldn't fuck them.
Well, they weren't warm enough.
Pound cake.
So they had no less than I'm gonna say 7 6-foot tables, all lined.
6-foot tables of pound cake.
Yeah, and lined with them. And I was watching people, because at first when I got in there, I'm like, damn, a lot of people have these. Like, I thought they were pies at first. And I was walking around, I'm like, ooh, I'm seeing people carry 2 or 3 in a bag. You can imagine. I mean, we're in Nebraska. You know what's around there. So I'm like, this.
So they all got smalls. 2 cakes is a small there. They're actually cutting back. Good for them.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, the people that had these, just walking around with these, the fact that I'm seeing people carry 2 and 3, and then we get there and I'm like, what are we doing? We have so many, and people are buying these in bulk. I'm like, you can just make this shit yourself. What are you doing?
Yeah, dude, people are lazy. I don't think people know how to make. I don't know how to make a pound cake. It's literally a pound. That's why, right? That's why they call it a pound cake.
I'm guessing because these were hefty. Because I just picked one up. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I'm not buying this, but whatever.
Yeah.
The thing that really made me laugh though through this is all the people trying to pitch their food. So you have people like, hey, here's this salsa mix. You take 1 cup and you add it to like diced tomatoes and all this stuff. You can make homemade salsa. And they have all these little sample containers. And I'm like, all of you animals that are sampling this are psychotic, and you know you're going to get sick, but you have reckless abandon because they said free food. And you're just like hyenas around this.
Yeah, dude, it's that's like at the state fair. There's this one part of there's like the exhibition area, right? And I'll never forget. There's like one place that sells like sauces. And they have pretzels that you get to use, right?
Okay.
But it's just everybody taking a pretzel and dipping it in the sauce. I know they're technically not double dipping or whatever, but still, that is gross as shit to me. I don't know why, but I'm just like, this is really gross. I don't like this.
Some of them is skin flake. Like there's something like they've been picking their nose and a boogie falls in. You can't discern that from a green chili pepper.
Oh, this one's red. Is that a Thai chili? No, that's a blood booger. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Yeah. Tom Brady stopped by. Snot rockets all through this.
Dude. Yeah, that's why Costco does it the best, dude. When you get samples from there, it's the best because they have all individual cups. You know they haven't been touched. They're wearing gloves. You know it's sanitized.
No. And then this is like the sample's there. I guess if you saw lunch ladies from hell, that's who's going through these lines. And it's like, no, oh.
Yeah, no, that checks out, man. That you painted a vivid picture, because that's lunch ladies are who attend craft fairs. That is actually the perfect way.
It's like, I don't know. Well, I was gonna try that, but I just saw Snuffleupagus go through there, and I'm disgusted. I'm not hungry at all anymore.
Did everybody else see that elephant from Sesame Street come through?
No,
I'm pretty
no.
sure. I'm only seeing that. Fuck, I'm Big Bird. Shit, this sucks.
It was just so many oddities, and it was just like, man, what are we doing here?
It's bad. I'll say this is one thing I love about my wife, though. Like, I've gone to some of those craft things, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never really buy much, though, because she's really good at crafting, and most of the things that can be made that you can buy at those things can be made with a Cricut, and she has one. So if we see something cool, we do what you told your daughter to do. We go, well, we'll just make that at home.
Yeah.
The T-shirt they put it on is $3 at Michael's. We'll just go get one there.
It's like,
put it on, put whatever we want on.
It's so stupid the way they do stuff, and it's. But
and I'm stealing copyrighted stuff. You know how I'm about to have soon, Nathan, be the proud owner of a Job Squad shirt from WWE. Remember the Jobbers?
Nice.
Pin me, pay me, baby.
I mean, it's the way to go. It's so much cheaper, and you can get a better shirt.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, you can get a nice shirt because WWE's never made a shirt that is fucking actually nice.
Yeah, they're
fucking
rough.
wearing
they're
cardboard.
Yeah, they're bad. And the stuff fades so fast.
Yeah. Sorry, but you were going into something there. What else happened?
I don't remember, dude. It's a blur.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff, huh? Nice fair. Yeah. Did anybody you go with buy anything, or was it just wandering around looking at stuff?
Yeah. Madre got a couple things, but
oh yeah, okay. That checks out. Those are mom traps. That's what those places are. They're mom traps.
I don't know. There's, like I said, there's some cool stuff, but there's a bunch of. It's like what was at this particular one? A lot of it just didn't interest me.
Yeah, that's understandable. I get it, man.
No,
it sucks to have them the sales pitches.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's those places are good for. They're good for practicing lying.
Okay, con artist. I like this. It's a con school.
Yeah, you get to lie to them about how you bought it, something from them, or you have something similar. You bought it last time you saw them at a booth or whatever.
I supported.
You just lie right to their face.
supported a traveling merchant.
Yeah.
They have another.
I helped a snake oil salesman
Yeah, I was gonna
last
say,
month.
if this was Europe, they'd have another name for that, which is apparently derogative.
Apparently, we're not allowed to say that anymore.
Who knew?
Even though they're fucking us all out of money.
I mean, come on. Let's be honest. If I walked through there and called them,
I'm just tired of getting gypped.
If I walked through there and called them all carnies, they couldn't say anything back.
Yeah. No, my favorite thing to do now. I've been practicing because I'm trying to get better at lying to help myself. Right.
Okay.
Right. And Costco has a perfect training ground for this, and that's those AT&T salesmen when you walk in. Does your Costco have that?
Yeah, but I always tell them I have AT&T.
Exactly. That's what I that's what I told him the other day. The guy tried to stop me. I was like, I signed up with you guys last week, and dude, it's a great skill also in yes-anding, because the guy goes, "Oh, did you? Oh, you got
internet
last week?" I was like,
"Do you got internet though?"
He actually hit me with, "How's your coverage been?" And I was like, "It's been great, dude. Ever since I switched, I haven't had a problem." He goes, "Yeah, how'd you spend the gift cards that we gave you?" And I was like, "I actually haven't done it yet. I'm trying to figure out how I want to use them." I was like, "I'm not one of those people that's burning burning a hole in
That's
my pocket.
adorable.
I gotta find where I want to spend it.
I love how you lie like you did it with them, because I always do
Yeah.
I already got you guys. We're good, and I just keep walking.
Dude, but you got to be careful because then they hit you with the, well, what if we could get you a better deal today? It's like, fuck.
No. I always hit, if they ever do that, I go.
Then you just hit them with the, I've gotten the superb deal.
Yeah. No, I always got told. I'm like,
surpass your bargain.
no, I always hit them with, no, I've actually talked to a guy and they swore up and down this is the lowest they can get.
This is as low as they can get.
Yeah.
And I bullied that man. He was on the verge of crying when he signed the paperwork.
Yeah.
This is as low as I can go.
I'm not even making commission off this.
Good, your tears bring me sustenance.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, bullying an AT&T employee.
What's great is, so I've gotten so good at it that I do it nonchalantly, because if I go to Costco, it's AT&T. If I go to Target, it's AT&T. If I go to Sam's Club, it's T-Mobile. And you know what? I have them all.
Yeah. Turns out I carry everything. I have T-Mobile 5G internet at home.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's great. I'm glad I'm not the only one doing that. I purposely went to Costco the other day, and when I knew I was going to have to run into them, so I prepped myself to lie to them because I wanted to walk by and just totally school them and do that. I was thrown off by the gift card thing, though. He tried to get me. That dude tried to catch me in the lie.
They were doing that shit.
I didn't either. But he tried. That's how I know he was trying to see if I was lying. But I think he still knew I was lying for sure. He probably walked away and he's like, "We're not doing gift cards." If I'm fucking lying.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy what they're doing with that, and it's great to be able to be like, nah.
Yeah, but I just hate how my brain works because I feel bad not acknowledging them, which most people just walk by and keep going. And I was a salesman. I remember what that's like.
They
it sucks.
don't. There are so many dorks out there that choose to tell them the real carrier they have, and I'm like, oh, dude, you're welcome. You just got stuck in the trap. Have fun talking.
Yeah. I do now and then. I will hit them with I'm happy with my provider, and they're like, well, even though I can save you money, I'm like, I'm happy with my provider. Like I stick up for Verizon. Sometimes I'm just like, no, dude,
I'm proud.
Can you hear me now all day?
Hey man, you can say what you want, but you can't shame me. I'm proud of my V card in my left pocket.
Yeah. And I'm proud to be a V card. Where at least I can hear you now. Yeah. So I thought that was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah. Dude, what I thought was a good time, I was, I put my kid down to go to bed, tell him the good night and all that stuff.
You put your 17-year-old daughter down.
Huh? Yeah. So, no, they go to bed, you just walk in to say good night and stuff, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just funny to think of your high school age kid just being like, all right, I've been tucking her in.
Tuck you in.
That's how you know you're creating a creepy homeschooled kid, is if you're still tucking in a teenager.
Well, now that you say that, it is weird when I have to turn on the mobile so it spins around.
I hadn't thought about that. Maybe it's time to get rid of the Safari mobile.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't need that crib anymore. So I'm in there, and then I forget what she says, something about talking, and I'm like, and it got me on this tangent, and let's just say this tangent ended horribly. Like this is potential assault almost happened at the end of this tangent. And now let's rewind it back to what caused this, where she's holding a metal water bottle like she's about to swing on me with it. So let's come on, let's rewind it now. Let's get back to the causation.
Okay.
We're sitting there talking. I'm like, well, sometimes good things, I'm gonna take my dog Luna, and I'm gonna go teach her the art of respect, and let's go watch some Dragon Ball Z, and I'm teach her how to, not bark so much don't you take my dog to go watch anime. And I'm like, Dragon Ball Z will teach her everything. And then here's where it goes. I go, so we start with the story of Goku and his best buddy Krillin, and then he meets out with Yamcha, and then they get together and, popping sensu beans when they get too exhausted so they can keep going. And then it gets into, that's just really bringing things up. But then it gets to the Cell series, and that's where it starts going, and she's like, holy crap, Dad, stop. And I go, well, see, when Perfect Cell's in there, and then what happens is they do a world tournament, and Yamcha just gets destroyed, of course, but so does Krillin. And then Goku gets in there, and oh boy, that gets really nasty quick. And then this dork named Gohan, which is Goku's son, really wants to get in there, and he puts Cell through the ringer, and everybody's like, Gohan's gonna be so much stronger than Goku, but that's the fucking wool over your eyes. Boy, was that guy a dork, and he ends up being Saiyaman, and you know what? He was the worst. So
yeah, he went from having the coolest drip matching Piccolo to now having the dorkiest drip of all time.
Yeah. So funny you should mention Piccolo. We'll get to that in a bit. So at this point, I'm getting the, oh my God, Dad, stop. And I go, okay. But when the Dragon Balls in Earth didn't work, what happened was the Demon Lord, the Demon Piccolo, who became friends with Goku after Goku beat him, decide they need to go to the planet Namek to go meet the Namekians so they can get those Dragon Balls, which are coincidentally 5 times the size as the Earth's Dragon Balls. For what reason, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they meet
because
Frieza.
It's more aesthetically pleasing, and because having the tiny characters hold a giant Dragon Ball is way funnier.
Yeah. And I'm like, and then the Prince of the Saiyans go out there, but then they end up meeting the Ginyu Force, and Captain Ginyu really wanted Goku, and then he goes after there. He's serving Frieza, but Frieza's sitting back at the moment, and Captain Ginyu steals Goku's body, and they flip. So then Goku's in Captain Ginyu, Ginyu's in Goku, and they're doing all this stuff.
Oh man, I forgot about the flip between
Captain
Ginyu and oh my God.
So I'm doing detailed
That's a deep
story.
cut. I completely forgot that happened in the series.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh man. And I'm going through all this stuff, how they end, everybody tries to fight Goku because Ginyu's just showing up like, hey, guys. And then...
Yeah, and she is... So you're basically spoiling all of Dragon Ball Z for her.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm going through...
I would have hit you with a water bottle on that principle alone.
No.
You're ruining the best anime of all time.
So I'm going through...
Dude,
I told her Ginyu Force's dance moves. I'm like, they have dance moves to introduce themselves. They have to strike poses.
Yeah. And otherwise their powers don't work.
Yeah,
I think otherwise they can't summon their Dragon Ball powers if they don't do their moves.
I mean, I did it all to where it was Raditz and Vegeta showing up. Like, I did everything from that point on to when they fight Frieza and Goku finally goes Super Saiyan. Now, when I did that and Goku just fucking just loses it.
How long did you explain this? Because this is like 4 or 5 seasons worth of content.
It is. Now, I will not lie. I did a couple. I was rat-a-tat-tatting them. Okay? And I was speaking as fast as possible. Because here's a very cliff note to start out big. It started off when the Raditz and Vegetas had landed on the planet Earth, and everybody didn't know because of the Earth the sense, and only Goku and Gohan could really sense it. I mean, Chi-Chi was there, and she was married. She's the wife of Goku, and then they all took off to go see what that was going on. And then the Saiyan thought it was. They were just like, it's a joke. It's a power level showing up, and they defeat these people. But then Goku shows up, and they're like, it's not that strong. And then he gets his power up with his Kaioken, and they go, oh my God, the power level's over 9,000, which is coincidentally a funny joke because it wasn't that high in the Japan version, but the Americans messed it up and said over 9,000. That became a meme. Anyways, and then they get in a fight, and I was doing that speed. So,
and then I haven't even told you about how Goku ended up on Earth in the first place. So now we go back to a show called Dragon Ball.
Now there's the cue. There's the cue. She grabs the water bottle when I told her where Goku goes, "You fool," and shoots down on Frieza, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
That's where she grabbed the water bottle and goes, oh my, stop, and just grabs the water bottle. And then she's like, and then I'm like, okay, I'll stop. But also, if we want to talk about Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, you could talk about the Red Ribbon Army, and that's where you get the guy and the androids come in.
Oh,
I start going off about
dude.
Master Roshi and stuff. That's where the water bottle came up. Like, I'm going to hit you.
Dude, that's fantastic. Oh, dude, I don't think she's dating. At least you haven't told me she is.
No.
But it'd be really funny if she went and complained to her boyfriend. Be like, you believe my dad was and he's just like, well, I mean,
No.
Dragon Ball.
That would be great. Because if she said,
Because every dude loves Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
It's a universally understood thing amongst men that Dragon Ball is great. It doesn't even matter that you don't like anime. Everybody likes Dragon Ball.
oh, it was great because I even did the voice because I was like, well, we have Kakarot.
Oh, Kakarot.
I am the Prince of the
Saiyans.
Saiyans. So
I want to be Super Saiyan.
I want it. I am the Prince of the Saiyans.
Kakarot, you dog. You've done it. You actually have done it.
It was so fun, but I've never, like, at the same time, I was in my head dying laughing. At the same time, like, yeah, I deserve this water bottle, this steel water bottle.
I deserve to get dome rocked real quick. Oh, dude, I wish I was there. There's times where you've told me things. I'm like, damn, I wish I was there to tag in. You were just like, tag in. And then.
Oh, it was so fun.
What do you value about Android 16 and 17?
She got, I mean, a solid, 4 seasons condensed into 20 minutes of me just sitting there. And
You did this for 20 minutes?
Yeah. Because I was being very detailed. I know. And the best part of it all is she's losing her mind. And my dog is enthralled, staring at me like, fuck yes.
Your dog's like, this is great storytelling.
Oh, it really was.
Honestly, she should be very happy that you did this because 20 minutes of 4 seasons of Dragon Ball is a lot. That's like 900 hours of content you have to watch, and you don't have to watch and just watch people stare at each other for 6 minutes.
Yeah, you don't watch the power-ups and all that stuff.
Yeah, you didn't have to sit through Goku try to eat sensu beans while Krillin made a massive spirit bomb.
Yeah. And I didn't even get to Dragon Ball Super. I mean, it was an instinct.
God damn, dude. That's so funny. That is, what a great way to annoy somebody.
Oh, it
Dude,
was.
nerding out is the best way to annoy anybody.
That's right. That's what it starts. She was telling me about how that's what it was. And it all checks out because, being our family, we know, but she made the mistake of mentioning somebody was just going on and on about like watching the new Dragon Ball, and I just went,
oh, at school?
Well, yeah, because there's like new version.
Yeah, well, let me tell you about why that guy is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that guy fucking rips. You can't complain about. Yeah. That's the other thing is, go to school and complain about this, and watch a throng of dudes come around and be like, "Your dad rules."
Your dad's fucking cool. Does he play Dragon Ball like the fighting games? What's his handle? I'll play him later.
Yeah. What's he know about Hercule?
Oh, dude, that's fucking so funny. Speaking of beloved movies and TV shows that we cherish that are, Dragon Ball is good. I think a lot of people shit on it and say it's like a bad anime, but it is good. It's entertaining. Everybody loves Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I watched a movie the other day that I found on VHS and was very stoked. Nathan, this VHS was still unopened. It was taped shut with a restricted tag on the bottom. So I had to cut it open. It had not been watched.
Whoa.
I had fresh out the box Con Air.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know if this is an original take or not, but I have to point this out.
What you got a problem with Silas?
What?
You got a problem with Silas?
I didn't hear what you No, I don't. This is my hot
I can
take
eat a
on
peach
Con
for
Air.
hours. Wait, is that?
This is my hot take on Con Air.
Okay.
Is it just Forrest Gump if he was a criminal?
I mean, I feel like it's Forrest Gump if he was more like secular in his craft.
Because not only is like Nick Cage is his accent in that is fucking horrendous. It's so funny, but it's like it's an original. No, like he's supposed to be like a Southerner, but he sounds just like a completely made up person. Like nobody's ever had that accent in the history of the world, which makes it great. Honestly,
yeah, exactly.
It's fucking great.
Coincidentally,
the letters to his daughter at the beginning of that movie are so funny.
I like to view those letters as letters to himself and Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, I that's why I think it's Forrest Gump if it was just was a criminal. It was because he has his wife. It's Jenny. It's a blonde lady and she has a kid, and he doesn't know about it until meet him till way later in life.
Yeah.
And he's just writing this kid the whole time, and it's so funny to hear it, like him talking about it. And then also his best friend is literally the same actor who played Bubba in
That's
Forrest
right.
Gump.
Holy shit! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
And instead of being born with big gums, he has diabetes.
Oh my god! I don't know how I didn't draw that conclusion.
That's why my brain immediately went to this. Like I was watching this movie, and I've seen Con Air. I know I've seen it in its entirety multiple times. But I was just sitting there, and I went, "Holy fuck, that's Bubba!" And I was like, "Wait a second.
Life is like
is this Forrest Gump?
Life is like a batch of failed robberies.
We got insulin for everything. Insulin for pie, insulin for Halloween candy.
We got Wegovy. We got
Yeah, and then he just kind of like backwards stumbles his way into like being like the hero. It's literally just Forrest Gump.
No, he's I do love that period of Nick Cage because he is the same character. He just buffoonery stumbling around. That's National Treasure. That's Con Air. That's Leaving Las Vegas. I mean, you just name all the characters. You're like, he's kind of the same guy, but it's awesome.
Yeah, John Malkovich fucking rules in that movie. He plays such a great psychopath. And the fact that Steve Buscemi is like this horrific butcher who's killed like 137 people.
Yeah, it's believable.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's Steve Buscemi's got that face. He's got the range. He should have been the one who played the new Ed Gein guy.
Oh,
he should have played Ed Gein.
Jesus. I'm glad they didn't. If they did, I'd be like, Fargo's real.
Oh, yeah, dude, there's so... Put the bunny back in the box. It's so, like, it's so funny. Like, I think that movie would have been just a tad bit more, like, believable if they got rid of just a few of the hokey lines.
No.
Like, after he kills, like, the guy who found this bunny, and he's like, why didn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's how John Malkovich got his inspiration for Lenny and Mice and Men. He's like, I saw Nick Cage play a moron in a movie. I think I'm just going to do that. And then we'll get the wabbits.
And Nick Cage is like, you know what? I got this offer for this movie called Face Off. I know exactly what to do.
Dude, it's a great... dude, I loved it, though. I watched that whole movie front to back, and I was like, this is... it's just fun. Everything about it is dumb and fun, and overthought. Like the fact that these criminals had this much foresight and forethought into like how the plane mechanics even worked, like how to get the tracking device out of there and stuff. It's like, how the fuck? Because a lot of the guys at the beginning, they're given their rap sheet. Mm-hmm. They're like, they've been in prison now for like 25 years. I'm like, you're telling me they know about planes from 25 years?
Let me tell you about how the real Ocean's 11 was in the sky, okay?
What
was it?
Sirius
the virus, or I forget his name.
Yeah, the virus. Something like that. Cyrus.
Cyrus the virus.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great though, dude. It's so fun. And then Danny Trejo's just a guy who just really wants to rape the lady guard. That's his whole. That's his whole
Danny
motivation.
Trejo as Machete in Con Air.
Yeah, like how can we just? That might have been one of his first roles. That's like the youngest I've ever seen Danny Trejo look in a movie.
Have you seen Dusk Till Dawn?
I don't think I actually have ever seen Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay, because
I know the movie.
Okay, because he's the bartender right after you see Salma Hayek for the first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think that's like.
I can't remember if that's before or after, though.
I feel like that's before Con Air. I'll look it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, as far that's the earliest I remember seeing him, but I can't remember because if it is Con Air, that is clearly their earliest.
No, it was first. Okay, so Dusk Till Dawn was in '96, and then Con Air was '97.
Okay.
So it's 1 year apart. So, but like that's like the youngest I've ever seen Danny Trejo was because I've never seen Dusk Till Dawn.
And see, that's why
a George Clooney movie.
Oh yeah, it starts out as a heist movie and turns into a vampire movie. It's great. But that's why I remember Danny Trejo.
I've watched this with you.
Yes,
I just have blocked it out of my mind.
I didn't. I can't. And this is why I remember Danny Trejo is because Salma Hayek's scene is just ultimate gooner material, as the kids say today.
Oh, is that when? Isn't that when Quentin Tarantino sucks on her toes?
Yes, I envy that man.
Okay, yeah, now I remember. You know what? I think I've only seen one scene from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, you did. Up top. Yeah.
Oh, it's too funny. Yeah, but man, Con Air, can't recommend it enough. It's such a fun movie.
Oh, it's just as good as Ghost Rider.
Dude, I unironically love Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider is a fucking sick movie.
I unironically love way too many Nick Cage movies.
Dude, they're fun. They're just like people are like it's trash cinema. It's like it's not even that trash cinema. It's actually that somebody took a risk and told a different story. And sorry they didn't jam it into your dumb box that you want everything to be fed through. They just tried something different. It rules every time.
Yeah, that's why, dude, people don't appreciate B movies anymore. You wouldn't have Big Trouble in Little
are the best.
Big Trouble in Little China. Mwah! I love that movie.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. What was another movie I recently...
Escape from L.A. Escape from New York.
Escape from L.A. Yeah, Escape from New York. The great, anything anything with Snake Plissken, fucking throw it on the fucking Barbie.
It's pretty good. Snake Plissken coincidentally has made a return because a lot of people are like, oh, this is what New York... I've seen way too many people posting Snake Plissken in the light of what's happened in New York recently. I'm like, you guys are insane.
Dude, it's those movies are great, like Cobra, like starring Sylvester Stallone. That's a terrible B movie too. It's not a good action. It's one of Stallone's worst movies, but it's great.
Dude, if you want to talk about, I consider it a B movie, but I love them. Rambos
are great.
They're great, but if you compare them to cinematic masterpieces, I would put those down in the top tier of B movies.
Yeah, well, but that's a problem. Like, there's nobody trying to, or giving people chances to make those things anymore. Terminator on paper is a B movie. Yeah. When you look at the script of it, it's terrible. But James Cameron.
Yeah, he made that great T2, dude. Fuck, that was so good.
Yeah. But for real, he turned it into a masterpiece because he's good at it, right? So you can take those and turn them into something cool.
The closest we have to that now, and I don't care what anybody says because it does gangbusters and everybody's like, oh, this is amazing. And it's a crazy premise. Somebody just threw money at, and thank God they did. John Wick,
yeah. But that's not even a B movie. I guess on paper it could have been a B movie.
100% it is.
100%. Yeah, you're 100% right. But they don't take risks on those kind of things anymore.
No. What was the last one? They took a big risk. Expendables.
But that also had a billion action stars that are all there was no way it wasn't going to make money. Everybody wants to see those guys.
That's true.
There hasn't been a... I'm trying to think, has there been a new action star in the past, 10 years.
What's his face
where
is
it was
redoing Arnold's great movie of Running Man. What's the guy that did Twisters?
Is that a? Oh, yeah. Fuck. What,
I forget his
my
name.
Wife's boyfriend.
I forget his name.
God damn it.
But he was in the new Top Gun.
Yeah, I'm.
I'm blanking hard on this, but he's.
This is driving me crazy too. What's his name? 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 Glenn Powell. I looked it up. Glenn Powell.
Yeah, his grandpa died this last week.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Just in time for this movie to get gangbusters. I want some sympathy viewing. Sorry, Grandpa. You're going to have to fucking go! he smothered his grandpa in the home.
That wasn't who died. Oh, man. I just confused Richard Cheney and Colin Powell.
Glenn Powell and Colin Powell, you just completely... man.
I for some reason thought in my head faces swapped. It was Dick Cheney that passed away.
R.I.P. to the real tricky Dick Cheney.
A dangerous hunter.
yeah. Glenn Powell. Wait, so I didn't know this. So The Running Man is a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Yeah, that came back out in the 80s.
I've never heard of that movie. Really?
Yeah, that came out. It was great at the time. But yeah, that was an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie back in the 80s.
Well, 87. The Running. No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man, and see, this is how I'm a disappointment to myself because I was giving it credit. I was like, oh, this is a cool, fun, new concept. I've never thought of this. This will be a fun, different type of movie, and it's just another remake. They fucking got me again, Nathan. AI is tricking my brain. I'm getting duped left and right. Put me in a home.
It's a great premise, and that original Running Man movie, I am a sucker for Schwarzenegger movies because I love the Conan movies. I grew up on watching those at my friend's house constantly. So, and then of course Terminator, all that stuff. But yeah, now they're remaking them and it's like, let's see how it goes.
Yeah. That sucks. I didn't
it still
realize
looks
that's
awesome.
What the whole
I'll
deal
give them
was.
that. From the previews, looks awesome.
It looks good. I want to go see it. I honestly really do. It looks fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
it looks like
an
an over-the-top action movie.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to go watch.
They need to make more of them. Unfortunately, they need to make original ones.
Yeah, that is true. Also, Michael Cera's in this too, so I kind of wanted to see him do stuff.
Michael Cera. I haven't seen him in anything in quite a long time.
I think I'm Michael Cera. That's a deep rap cut that most people don't know about. It's from a Minnesota rapper. I think I'm Michael Cera.
Memory unlocked.
You know where you can definitely unlock a bunch of memories, Nathan?
Punandgame.com. We got there's memories from the beginning to now. So go check out the entire network. We also have all the other shows for free, so check it out. Also on youtube.com, in that little search bar, type out Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, and of course clips of That Man Stand-Up's comedy. So like and subscribe. Back on punandgame.com. Get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Pun and Game shop where you can get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF. And that gets you free shipping at checkout.
Oh, man, I can't wait for the remake of the Addams Family movies with Michael Cera as Gomez. We're out. Peace.
I think I'm Glenn Powell.
Who is this?